What are some disadvantages of being a man? Not as serious, but I just love candles, man. I like my stuff smelling nice. So when I walk into Bath and Body Works, I'm trying to get me a few candles on sale to keep my garage and room smelling like a damn field of flowers or a forest. But no, I'm always met with these for your wife/girlfriend/mom/aunt etc. Nah, MFR, these mine. I feel like I can't share how I'm feeling sometimes. Sometimes? Understatement of the year for most, haha. Military conscription. One day all the politics you have been ignoring comes to your doorstep. This is a huge issue in South Korea, where 2 years of service is mandatory for men but not women. Men are sick of it, and I don't blame them. Hair. Too much at the wrong places, too little on the right ones. All my hair is migrating from my head to my ears and shoulders. Being considered a creeper by society while just trying to raise my little girl. Single dad of a daughter. And a really large guy. Hanging around playgrounds while she plays is a fun experience. Or Chuck E. Cheese. The non-existent invitations to playgroups. Oh, and let's not forget the school calling the non-custodial, doesn't care to see her daughter more than every couple of months mother first about anything. All I want is a hug. I just want a woman that truly loves me. Not even, just to be able to hold someone. Someone who can just pet my hair and tell me something nice every once in a while. I still remember compliments I got when I was 12. I'm 25 now. Laying in someone's lap and being petted is one of those sweet little moments in life. Whether it's a girlfriend or my mama, I love it. I had COVID a week ago real bad and said my body aches hurt a lot and I was coughing up blood, enough to go to urgent care, and the nurse suggested it was the man flu. What the heck does that even mean? You're automatically at fault in any domestic disturbance situation. Almost got arrested one night because I was just trying to get away from my blacked out, screaming then girlfriend. Sexual harassment at work. I'm expected to just deal with it when a group of women in their 50s surround me and grab my. Besides, I enjoyed it anyway. Oh, did I mention those women are either in finance, i.e. responsible for paying my salary, or HR? There's a strange psychology to it all, hey? Fun story, I was at a corporate event in my 20s and, this is an important detail, was wearing a snap-button denim shirt. I could tell that there was a group of ladies eyeballing me for a while but didn't think much of it. One of them, a director, so 3x my senior in the corp hierarchy, finally rolled up to me, grabbed the top of my shirt and just reefed it open, the stupid snaps easily giving way and I was just bare-chested in the middle of a big work event while the other ladies cheered and ogled. Nearby colleagues laughed while I sheepishly buttoned back up. I was embarrassed but I also just wrote it off in the moment as a harmless laugh at my expense. In fact, reading this back it's hard not to see the comedy. If it happened in a movie everyone would laugh but in reality it felt real greasy. I had to go back to work with these people the next day and take this leader who ripped my shirt open seriously. Baldness. While most men can't, certain men can make it work for them. Child custody. I have friends who are amazing men and their ex-wife is just the worst. One story in particular. Man was fully employed, educated and paid all the bills. She was stay-at-home mom but sent the kid to grandmother's daily. She began using drugs and alcohol heavily. It took years for him to get full custody, let alone shared custody. It took 4 separate negligent circumstances where the mother left the child in harm's way before finally rewarding full custody. My friend's lawyer said all you can do is photograph and document and hope it will be enough. Since then she now has supervised visits as the neglect continued even during the days she had her son over. She's off drugs and alcohol now, good for her, but she will still last second cancel having her son over because, and I quote my friend, better plans came up. This is a big one. I've seen it happen a few times in my friend groups. When couples break up, a lot of dads get the short end of the stick. Even when they are an excellent, or even the better, parent. And the legal battles and tug-o-war that ensues is heart-wrenching. People expect you to pull it together at any situation. Constantly being suspected of being a sexual predator at the playground. It's utterly bizarre, but head over to r/Daddit and you'll find it happens all the time. It hasn't happened to me in a couple of years, but in one notable example, I was with my 3 daughters at the playground. One of them fell down and scraped her knee. While I was comforting her and giving her a hug, a mom rushed up and got down on my daughter's level to ask where her mom was. I said, her dad is right here. The woman completely ignored me and kept asking my daughter where her mom was. I had to physically move to stand between them and repeat really loudly, I'm her dad. Then the woman sort of apologized by saying, oh, I was just making sure she was okay. This sort of thing happens to dads all the time. Sometimes I just want a hug and a cry, but get weird looks if I ask my friends. Dude, I find myself shedding singular tears in movies because I'm so used to holding everything else in. Small things break me down. The constant feeling that crying is a crime. If you let a single person see you cry, you must have full trust in them or have the haunting feeling that everyone around you knows the truth about how pitiful you are. I was dating a girl and one time I was listening to a song that reminded me of my mom and I just started bawling. She laughed at me. "Bye, you heartless. Also, you're stinks." Having to take the initiative, especially for shy guys. The pressure I have to support my family, work through the pain of my body I ruined in the military, and I have to appear to be happy. If I told people about the weight I feel every day, they would laugh at me. It hurts so bad and I'm not sure how much longer I can keep this up. The stress that causes keeps me awake at night. Almost always have to initiate. No one gives a about you. Sad? Depressed? Abused? Suicidal? Man up. Lack of physical touch when single. The last proper hug I received was around 6 years ago, I think. If you are of domestic, people won't take it seriously. People don't think that women can be vicious. On average, significantly longer prison sentences for the same crimes. There is like societal pressure as a straight man to be the one who goes after a woman, and there is a lot of rejection that goes along with that. People just assume we're oblivious, like flirting for example. We hear your signals loud and clear. We're just so worried that we're reading them wrong, so often won't act on them, because if we do then we're pigs and disgusting. You can't be near a kid without raising some kind of suspicions. Lots of stress and pressure to act like a man. Being the sole man in the office, I'm expected to lift large objects while looking like a buff, while having noodle arms. It's never brought up that Angela regularly works out and can lift 5 times as much weight as I can. Missing romantic opportunities because you're always expected to know a woman likes you and make the first move. Hey, thanks for subscribing and liking. It really means a lot to me. While you are here, feel free to hop on over to the last video. See you there. Ronnie.